The Chinese social media mega app WeChat is one of the world's most popular social media platforms with over 1 billion users. In Australia alone, more than 2.5 million people are thought to be part of the network. And more Australian officials and media outlets are hopping on board to expand their reach. But the news stories posted on WeChat aren't necessarily the same ones we're seeing here in Australia. WeChat is subject to Beijing's strict censorship regime, and there are concerns government officials and media outlets are finding various ways to sidestep issues or words Beijing might find sensitive on the platform.
I've never received $1 from this individual. I had that one meeting with him.
When the ABC's Four Corners program revealed details of Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton's private lunch with the Chinese Communist Party-aligned billionaire Huang Shengmo, it was a top news story for days. But none of these stories were posted on the ABC's or any other Australian media outlets' WeChat accounts. Instead, on the days the Four Corners revelations were making national headlines, the ABC Australia WeChat account posted tips for learning English, a story about university rankings, and a recipe for a chili oil brown rice porridge. An ABC International spokesperson said the Four Corners investigation was not shared on WeChat because its account was lifestyle-focused and aims to showcase Australian culture, conversations, and stories. But the account has posted news stories in the past. A couple weeks ago, it published a budget preview, and it shared multiple stories late last year on the arrest of Huawei executive Meng Wanzhou. It appears other media outlets may have resorted to publishing redacted or tailored versions of their stories, while others have had stories or content removed due to keyword restrictions. And now with both Scott Morrison and Bill Shorten using the platform to communicate with Chinese Australian voters, concerns over the app's reach and effect on the messaging of our politicians and journalists will be compounded.
Really appreciate the time. Share.
While in many ways WeChat does appear just like any other social media platform, experts warn its growing reach could act as a conduit for the Chinese government to increase its influence, and could dilute and muddy media freedom and speech in Australia.